Well, good Tuesday morning. So we got the grain back tractor fired up. I got Carl running. And today we're going to start the Great Canadian Wheat Haul. So we got only 3 loads to go. Depending on lineups and breakdowns and everything, it's possible I could get all 3 in today. It's going to be cold tomorrow anyways. It's about minus 22 right now. I had everything plugged in, so it all started. And due to the fact that it's going to be cold tomorrow, I may as well just haul it today because I don't want to work outside on the farm today. I don't want to try to start up my mill. It's supposed to warm up by the weekend, so I'll pick a job like this because this is easy stuff, load and go kind of stuff. So I got to go hook up the Super Bees. Hopefully that's a success, and we'll see where we end up. So what's one of the most unideal situations is the glare ice underneath this light skip of snow that we just got. So I got, it's a little bit uphill all the way to the bins, and I just couldn't make it anymore. So I tried to back up a little bit, get a little bit crooked, and nothing worked. So instead of throwing on chains every single time, I'm just gonna get a little tug with the backhoe, and hopefully that'll get me going again. Well, good evening. So just like that, another day is gone. Corey did some stuff around the yard today. She had to load some molasses totes and load out some feed and things like that. But yeah, when it comes time to haul the grain, we kind of like to get that done all in one shot within reason. I mean, this time was only 3 loads, so it's easy to get 3 loads in one day because our elevator's so close. And we try to do smaller contracts now going forward. Sometimes when we've done big contracts, we've actually got burned. So they'll take all 15 loads, like 15 Super B loads, and then they'll like reject it or something. So they'll pay you like $3 less than you agreed to a bushel. That's actually happened to us before. You can get into a whole thing of like, well, did we haul the wrong stuff? Did we, but I mean, the fact is we took them this particular time, we took them 7 samples that should have represented the 15 loads. They accepted all those samples. They hauled it all up there, unloaded it all, told us it was chitted, and they're like, oh, it probably won't go. And then when we actually got the ticket for the summary of all 15 loads, it was like, I don't know, 0.08 or 0.8% chitted. And then they just said that it didn't grow. It was a malt variety barley. So we did lose that one. Anyways, long story short with that, we tried to do smaller loads, smaller contracts. So this time was 3. When I've done my canola, I did 2 contracts, 4 loads each. Limit your exposure to disaster a little bit. Why it's sitting here right now running. One problem, if you're not up in northern Alberta or a place where you experience quite a bit of highway travel and then parking, your tires are hot. They're hot from the road. Maybe not hot to touch, but they're warm. So if you just park right now, they'll actually melt into the ice, and then there you stay. You'll need to hook a tractor on or whatever. And when you got that many sets of wheels, they're all warm, so they all sink. They all melt into the ice a little bit, and then they make themselves a little tire groove. And then it's supposed to be like minus 30 something tonight. Feels like minus 42. So not that I have to fire the truck up tomorrow because the contract's over, or we filled our contract, but I don't want it to be stuck there anyways. So I drove it back and forth a little bit, let it idle there for a little while, let the tires cool down, then I'm gonna just back it up here. There's no power over here, but I don't want to start it anyways, and tomorrow and the next day are the only cold days, and it's gonna be back up to 1 or 2 degrees, so I don't have to worry about plugging it in. I'll just move it again when it's 1 or 2 degrees, and over here is out of the way. So that's going to be it. I think, depending on how long this video is, I might tack on a couple pictures of Corey's house. So if you watched our videos at all from the start, I think a 1.5 years ago when we started doing this, we had planned to move out to the farm here, live in this trailer for like a year, and then build our house over behind the shop. And then the pandemic hit, lumber and stuff, supply, everything kind of went for crazy. So we thought, you know what, trailer's fair enough, we'll just live in there. So we've been in there for 2 Christmases now, and that's I mean, I'd stay for another one, no big deal. But she's basically pulled the trigger on her house, so we should start building the house. I don't know, the guy actually wants to start before the ground thaws, so we'll see. I don't know, but the house plans are kind of special to her because she designed it all herself. It wasn't one that she just picked. It wasn't a generic floor plan. She actually picked it. And I know earlier on in my YouTube infancy, like when we just started, there was a few people that did comment that they were interested in the house build, and then unfortunately we just had to put it off because I wasn't willing to shell out the extra $100,000 at the time to build the house, and it has dropped about 80 grand from the highest quote we ever got. So probably will never be cheaper than it is today to start building. So if this video wasn't already too long, it shouldn't have been. It was just a quick wheat haul video. Then maybe you'll see a couple screenshots of the floor plan anyways. So as always, to those who are watching, thank you very much. If you're watching this and you're not already subscribed, consider doing that. It doesn't cost you anything, so then you'll get the reminders when we upload new videos. But for now, it is it's 5 o'clock, so I gotta get my camera shut down, go in, get showered up, and go have supper. So we will see you all probably tomorrow.